Hey everyone, my name is Jerry. Welcome to my channel San Pedro Mastery for episode number 11 of my small container series. If you have watched the previous installment in this series, you will know that I have moved the older seedlings outside, where they are now receiving filtered sun. The younger seedlings are still inside under lights, and they will be the subject of another update coming very soon. But today we'll just take a look at the older seedlings that are outside. If I put at the table, the first impression is that they have grown quite a lot in just 1 month since you last saw them. Some of them have nearly doubled in size. This is due to the rich and fertile soil that I've placed in the lower part of the container. It's always like that. When you place them on top of some fertile soil, this turbocharges their growth. It's spectacular. Note also how their color has changed. They are now a beautiful darker shade, typical of growing under the sun. Now is the time I could be repotting them, if I feel like it. But I could also do it in a year from now, there's no hurry. The only downside of waiting for a year is that those that are quite squeezed together won't grow much, if at all during that time. We'll start by taking a look at some San Pedro Peruvian Torch hybrids. The Peruvian Torch is one of the 3 most classic, best-known types of columnar sacred cacti, together with the San Pedro and Bolivian Torch. Last summer, I had one of my strains of Trichocereus Peruvianus, which is called Carbonell, flower for the first time, and I was able to produce various crosses, which I'm going to show you next. Here we have Peruvianus Carbonell crossed with another fast grower, Pachanoi Cerdanyola-A1. Therefore, this baby should grow fast. But notice how some of them are much smaller than others. If you pay attention, those that have space around them have grown fast. On the other hand, those that are squeezed together have grown much slower as they don't have any space to grow, and they don't receive much light either, apart from the tip. There are 60 seeds per container. Clearly, if I were to put just 20 seeds per container, that would solve the problem, and they would all grow much faster. Personally, I'm fine with some of them growing slower, so I'll probably stay at 60 seeds per container. But of course, this is just personal preference. And here's one for those of you who love blue-colored plants, because both Peruvianus Carbonell and Pachanoi Francis have a bluish tone. So you can expect bluish plants. Keep in mind, the blue color only appears after a few years, when the plants have grown a bit. You will never see seedlings this size with the bluish tone. And by the way, all of these seedlings that you see in this video, I won't keep them all for myself. So if you want to buy some, don't hesitate to email me, and I will email you back with information and prices. My email is sanpedromastery@protonmail.com. You don't see a lot of monstrous Peruvian Torch, so I thought it'd be cool to cross Peruvianus Carbonell with my own monstrous Pachanoi, TPM SPM. Will this union produce some monstrous plants, just like the other TPM SPM crosses? I can't be sure yet, because with TPM SPM, the monstrous features typically start to appear after about 1.5 to 2 years, so it's normal there wouldn't be any at this stage. That's why today I won't be giving you an update on the other containers with TPM SPM crosses. It's still too early. I did show 6 of those in episode 9 of this series, so check it out if you haven't. Just so that you know, out of the 2 TPM SPM crosses that I sowed in 2020, maybe about a quarter or a third of the plants are now starting to turn monstrous. I'm not too sure about the proportion, but I'm getting more and more of them. Hopefully it will be the same for all those new TPM SPM crosses that I'm currently growing in these containers. Only time will tell. Riells is a very unique looking Pachanoi. It looks great and grows fast. Here it is matched with another fast grower, Cerdanyola-A3. You can already see that these are growing very fast. This one should be particularly interesting color-wise because Francis is a very bluish Pachanoi and Riells is a dark-skinned, kind of bluish Pachanoi. It should also grow quite fast thanks to the Riells genetics. When you combine Riells with another fast grower, such as Cerdanyola-A1, you know the plants will outgrow the container before long. Actually, the plan is to start repotting all of these containers in the near future, so you may not see more updates on these particular containers. I don't have to repot them all in one go. That's one advantage of having them in small containers as opposed to large trays. Some of these plants will be shipped to you guys, but I will keep some of each kind for myself, and I will update you on how they're growing in the future. If you want a pure Pachanoi that is very blue in color, this one should be a great choice. Both parents are quite bluish, especially Francis. Also, Costa grows very fast, and you can already see that on these seedlings. As for the spines, Francis has them short to medium length, whereas Costa has got them very long, so you can expect the offspring to have medium length spines. There is a plant displaying various anomalies in there, probably a monstrous seedlings, which is rather unexpected as none of the parents are monstrous. But that can happen from time to time. It will be interesting to see what it looks like as it grows bigger. Also, I'm quite curious to find out if others in this container will end up turning monstrous. This is one of the reasons why it's so much fun to grow loads of small containers of different varieties, instead of large trays of just 1 or 2 varieties. You always encounter some cool surprises. In this video so far, I've only shown containers that had not appeared in episode 9 of this series. But now, on the contrary, I will show you a couple of containers that were in that episode, just to show you how they are evolving. Here we have a San Pedro Bolivian Torch hybrid, where both parents grow especially fast. And indeed, it's grown quite a bit since you last saw it. Like I mentioned a minute ago, Costa is a bluish Pachanoi with extremely long spines. Mixed with Bridgesii CLB3, you know this hybrid is going to have very long spines. But the most remarkable feature of this cross is the mad speed at which it is growing. Out of the 30-something varieties that I'm growing here, this one seems to win the race so far. It has to be said Costa is a very fast-growing Pachanoi, and CLB3 also grows fast, like most Bridgesiis. You may remember from episode 9 of this series that this particular cross gives a small percentage of monstrous seedlings. There are 3 of them out of 60 seeds, such as this twin branch plant. And I expect it to grow more branches in the future. Here on this other one, I think one of the arms is about to crest. I will take very good care of these monstrous plants, and I will of course report on how they evolve over time. This one, which was not shown in episode 9, is similar to the last one, except Costa is replaced by Cerdanyola-A1, which is also fast-growing, so you can expect another fast-growing hybrid. The main difference between the two crosses is that Costa is my longer-spined Pachanoi, whereas Cerdanyola-A1 is just the contrary. It is nearly spineless. So here I would expect short-size or mid-size spines. These are just a few of the containers. Others have appeared in episode 9 of this series, so feel free to check it out to complete your knowledge on these very cool crosses. Like I mentioned earlier, here there are way too many plants for me to keep for myself. I will keep some for sure, but many of them are up for sale. If you would like to receive a list with prices, just email me at sanpedromastery@protonmail.com and I will email you back. Don't forget to mention your country. I can ship them to most countries in the world with only a few exceptions. That's all for now. I will probably upload another video very shortly to show you how the other lot for small containers is doing inside, under LED lighting. And this will be the first time we take a look at the contents, so see you soon with another video.